Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm the first impression gameplay video for Global Agenda, a 3D MMO shooter game published by Hi-Res Studios. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Global Agenda or just learn more about it, do check it out full review on the link below. Now this is actually a buy to play game, meaning it is pay to play, but there is an unlimited free trial which lets you get up to level 12 in the game and have access to a lot of the stuff in the game. Let's go ahead and log in. I'm going to check remember name. Every game should have that option over there to remember your name and your password. So let's go ahead and click create character. Now this is a sci-fi themed MMO shooting game, which is actually pretty original because it's supposed to have a lot of RPG elements too. Our classes include robotics, medic, recon, and assault. So there are only 4 classes, but you have male and female of each. I don't know why, but the way she's holding this gun is turning me on here. Assault female. Now we're going to go with assault seems to be the warrior class, recon seems to be the thief-like class, medic, and robotics. Robotics, what do? Do they make robots? They are able to defend strategic points with turrets and force fields. I'm going to go and play recon this time though, because he's got a cool sword. And in the future, we all know everyone uses swords. I mean, it's obvious. There's no doubt. So let's go and click customization. That looked really bad for a second, but it got a lot better. I like his sideburns over here. Let's just go with number 3. Alright, this is where it's at. Number 3. Click next. There's some options you can play with on your... Whoa, that looks really funky. I'm gonna look at that for a second. Alright, let's see what we got with our hairstyles. We are going to go with the... We're going with this one over here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to click randomize, and we are going. We got the pimp afro, and let's click next. It looks like you can't customize anything else but your head, which is kind of silly. There's a pretty cool intro over here. Guys, 2155. I'm going to go ahead and click escape on this, and it looks like I can't. Something about a third world war, and liberty did not. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, the oppressive Commonwealth. They couldn't just call it an empire, huh? They had to call it the Commonwealth. Looks like there's a global government. World governments are evil, apparently. Again, I cannot skip these. We gotta watch this pro intro right over here. We got some ship gonna land over here. Oh, dropping off some cargo. Gonna go fly away now. There's like 3 guys chasing him. How'd they let him land and drop his cargo off? Alright, melee attacks from large robots cannot be blocked. Guys, keep that in mind, guys. Melee attacks from large robots cannot be blocked. So, in real life, if you got a large robot doing some melee attacks on you, you know they can't be blocked. So, my guy and my character over here, I think, is inside some bubbly water. So, I am some, like, cyber robotic being, super weapon, that the government wants to use against its enemies. That's obviously the setup, but we'll see if I'm correct. And we got some dudes trying to rescue me right now, and those other guys trying to stop it. So yeah, we got this chick over here and this guy trying to rescue me. Well, get me out of here. We got some robotic ninjas. Why can't they just use guns? I mean, the amount of effort he used to jump down and stab the guy with the sword, he could have just used the gun and killed the guy. But no, he wants to be all pro and ninja-like and use his sword. That's like the one unrealistic part about most sci-fi, just most sci-fi games and shows in general. You don't use plasma swords in the future. I mean, they would just have better guns in the future that you wouldn't need to use melee weapons. But it doesn't matter. So, looks like I might have gotten rescued, but everybody else died in the process. That was not worth it for them. There's a re-education chamber over there. And I can finally start moving around. Graphically speaking, the game looks really nice. The game is by Hi-Res Studios, and the game runs at a pretty high resolution. Get it? Ha ha ha. Alright, you move with WSAND. I am in the tutorial area right now. I'm going to run through this just for a little bit, and then I'll try quitting it if I can. Alright, this arrow is guiding me to my destination, because we all know in real life, arrows appear out of the ground and tell you where to go when you're lost. So let's go to the rooftop access, alright? What do we got going on over here? You should probably... Whoa, we got some random... Those do not look like human beings over there. They look like dolls or something. But let's go towards the exit area. Of course, there are no other guards in the area. And I'll be able to conveniently find a weapon nearby to use against all these enemies. What happened to those 6 dudes that rescued me? They just died? Can I skip this? Skip introduction. I'm going to go ahead and do this. But you guys should probably go ahead and do that yourselves, because the game is a little bit complicated. I mean, it's supposed to be an MMO shooter, but it's also supposed to mix some persistent world gameplay and some actual RPG elements to it. So which makes me think about PlanetSide for some reason. So I am in Dome City Transport Area, which is apparently out of reach for the Commonwealth or the evil government. And we can run around over here. This guy's got a quest for me. This handsome fellow. Let's talk to Dalton Bancroft. Click you to talk to him. Apparently there's no voice acting in the game. Oh, I should also mention, this game actually came out in February of 2010. February. can never say that month right. February 2010. But it was a pay-to-play game with a monthly subscription fee. But they decided to drop the subscription fee for a buy-to-play model, I think in June 2010. And since then, it's had an unlimited free trial. And if you want to access the full game, you do a one-time purchase. But as a free user, you do have some serious limitations, which I'll explore later. So we got to talk to that dude over there. Press P to put my equipment on. Look at my guy. He's like Kung Fu Afro dude. Let's put on my melee. Do I have a melee weapon? Yeah, I got a ghost sword. I got a rogue SMG. I got sprint stealth. I got 2 jetpacks. Hands-free or regular jetpack? Which one should I use? You know what? I'm going with the hands-free jetpack. Offhand is going to be my bionics. I'm just going to equip everything I have, actually. So I start with a bunch of cool stuff. I bet I got all that during the tutorial, but since I skipped it, it just gave it all to me. So we got to find our way to that question mark. In the future, guys, question marks still mean you completed a quest. You got to go hand them in. I am in the technology center right now. Sector, not center, my bad. And after this, I'll try doing some actual gameplay to show you. So we're going to talk to Ava Lockhart over here. Let's see what she's got to say to me. You. And I don't like the fact that there's no voice acting. Come on. I want some voice acting in here. And I don't know what the purpose of that scorpion tail is, but let's click finish and accept. So we have a quest, and I don't know what the quest is, but we got to go somewhere else. Let's just go over here and do the quest real quick. Actually, I'm going to run back towards where I started. I think there was an exit out of there. Can I bring up my map over here? Nope. Nope, no map over here yet. And bring up the world map or whatever that was, not my actual location map. But let's see if I can find my way out of here and try to kill some stuff. Tracked mission, a new strain. Where do I get out of here? Maybe this way? Oh, there's the Sonorian Desert, which seems like a place to go. And there's the more place to go, it seems like. Dome travel area. But we're going to go to the Sonorian Desert right now. Let's click U. Can we get here? Oh, we can't really. We can't go here. Come on. Oh man, I gotta complete this quest before I get out of here. Well, I'm gonna pause it for a second, just complete it, and run back over here real quick. Alright, and here we are. Let's click U to enter the Sonorian Desert, or Sonoran Desert. All I had to do was complete like 2 quests by going back and forth between 2 NPCs over and over again. And just that basic shenanigans. Anytime a hex transfers ownership, the facility on that hex is destroyed, guys. Another pro tip from the game's loading screen. Now, let's see. Where are we right now? We are in the Sonorian Desert. And I got my ninja sword equipped now. I can start using it. Left click to attack. You can jump. Holding spacebar uses your jetpack. And it looks like my fuel goes down as I use it, which is the blue meter to the right of my health. And at the top left over there. And it's kind of cool that I can fly really high up. Is there falling damage? Is there falling damage? There's no falling damage, which is always a win. Running over here. And we're going to head towards outside area. I have 1, 2, 3. Let's put my second weapon on. I can right click and zoom. That's really cool. I got some FPS style gameplay over here. We can go shoot that chick over there right in the chest. But I'm too far away from her. And that's my quest NPC. I can't really shoot them. Let's go a little bit closer and... she's a little ugly anyway. I don't want to go zooming on her. Click U. I'm not impressed. Well, I'm not either. This whole thing going on over here is not my style. Just click next, continue, finish, and hopefully I can kill something soon. I mean, alright, we got another NPC over there to talk to. But I am outside town. I can start shooting at stuff, so that means I should be able to jump into the actual gameplay soon. Mickey the Junker. Let's go talk to him. Alright, let's complete that quest. Continue, continue, continue. Accept. And I have to kill 10 colony drones as per my quest tracker on the right side. So let's go find some stuff to kill. And it looks like there's other players over here too. So this is a persistent world where I am right now. And there's a little star over here. That means that's where I need to go for my quest location. So it looks, you know, at least that's easily marked. The map on the bottom right totally sucks because it doesn't actually show you their environments. There you go. If you click N, you can see the area. And this is actually a pretty big area, this Sonorian Desert. I should mention, this entire area was added pretty recently to the game. I think maybe in June or before that. Anyway, let's go kill these colony drones. I need to kill 10 of these for my quest. Let's try shooting them. And you can see how much damage you do right over, over their heads. The shooting aspect of the game feels a little bit like Fallen Earth, in that you have an MMORPG style game, which is really cool. I like the concept though, just being able to play like a traditional MMORPG, but instead of with swords, you have guns. Though I was reading the game's FAQ and it said you shouldn't expect too much PvE content in a persistent world because the game wasn't supposed to be like that. And instead, this game is actually supposed to be a lot like PlanetSide, in that it's a competitive MMO FPS shooter, and I am playing too much like a Rambo. and this is not gonna bode well for me. But I'm gonna go use my awesome sword on these guys. And apparently swords are pretty OP. Wow, I'm 3-shotting these dudes. Before I did it took like 20 shots from my gun to kill them. I need to kill 3 more for my quest. So let's zoom in on these guys and kill them from far away. And every time I take a shot, I just realize my energy depletes on the right side. So you can't permanently keep, shooting. This guy doesn't even see me. What a scrub. Bunch of robots, though. Alright, I've completed my quest. That was easy enough. And I wonder if I can keep exploring and find more monsters to kill. Well, let's bring up my M map over here. Actually, let me show you my skills in this game. There should be a skill tab. Because I had to complete it in the tutorial mission. Not the tutorial mission, but what I was doing when I paused it or something. We got another player over here, Naomi, pulling out her sword on me. Pretending like we can PvP each other. But let me bring up my... Where is my character screen? Come on, inventory. There we go, skills. It looks like every time we level up a few times, I'm 1 out of 1 right now. So I have no skill points left. But as you level up, you'll get skill points that you can distribute to your various skill trees. Every class in the game has 3 skill trees. So there is actually a way to differentiate yourself from other characters. And other characters are your same class. You mix and match, you start playing with your skill trees, you'll be pretty original. I have my first point, athletics, 15% ground speed. But there's a lot of different skills to play with. And to get the later skills, you need to kind of commit to that skill tree. But you can probably, juggle maybe 2 of them if you want to go mid-tier on both. But there's a lot of, skills in the game, which is nice. Stats, we really can't do much with. My combat rating is 0. My inventory is what I'm carrying with me. But I like the game skill system over here. I don't think I can... You can reset skills anytime. I click 1 and I click reset all. I can put my point back over here if I want. The game gives you the freedom to do that, which I think is really cool, because you can experiment with what you want. I mean, I don't like it when games lock your skills. I mean, what does that really tell you? I mean, you don't want to make another character just because you screwed up your character or you want to try a different build. You shouldn't be penalized that way. I mean, you've already grinded for hours and hours on end. You should be able to experiment with different builds. But let's see what else we got going over here. I can kill more of these dudes, but let's bring up my M tab. Now, the game's persistent world aspect really takes place in its agency versus agency war zones, which is the game's conquest mode. And that takes place in a persistent world. You fight for control over certain areas in the game. Though that is not available to free players, though, so I cannot really look into that. But what we have here is Special Ops, Mercenary, and Arena mode. We can do a 4v4 arena, 10v10 arena, level 20 required for both, which are both out of my league because the game's free trial only lasts until level 12. I'm level 6 already for doing like nothing. The Mercenary mode, level 10 requirement, and these all require level 10 to do. So I can't do any of these with a max team of 2. Special Ops, on the other hand, I can start doing. We got level 5 to 19. Let's join the queue over here. So I'm in queue for this instance in medium security. And let's see what that is. We got more quests over here, level 25, level 30. My mission is ready, so let's go ahead and jump on this mission and see what happens. Recursive Colony Node 1393. 1392 is for scrubs. We're going to 1393 in the Recursive Colony. Now, I'm actually liking the gameplay in Global Agenda over here. It's something different. You don't see this in the other MMORPGs or other FPS games. It feels like PlanetSide, but much more fluid. Hey, it says VoIP channel joined, so the game has in-game VoIP, which is nice. So I am in one of the game's missions. There was actually a bunch of these, I believe, and it just bugged out over there for a second. And let's see what level these guys are. We got a level 7, 6, a 32, and a 16. I am pretty under-leveled over here. But you know what? I'm going to put away... Oh, I have 3. What does 3 do? Looks like I can go stealth mode with my 3 skill, whatever that was, my 3 hotkey. I can go behind them and ninja them. But there are bugs over here, and they need to be killed. We have a medic with us too, healing us. I don't know who would play medic class. I mean, it must be boring, but they're actually really helpful from what I'm seeing. Because I can just keep getting healed. And healing is always good. I mean, I like healers, I just don't want to be the healer. So we are going down over here in this mission mode. And this is an instance for us 4. And it's kind of cool the way it's structured, because as you keep going, it should get a little bit harder. We have 14 minutes to complete the entire mission, which is actually plenty of time. And there's a boss at the end of each mission, so it gives some sort of challenge to the game. I have... Nope, who's got the most damage? I got the least damage, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I'm the lowest level here as well. I'm level 6. And you actually do level pretty fast. I think the level cap is around 50. I saw a few people, level 50 in town, which is why I say that. But the free trial, you can only get to level 12, and it is super limited. Though I do want to commend the guys behind Global Agenda for making a pretty original game. I mean, it mixes and matches gameplay from other games. Oh my god, I'm about to get owned. And I just got ripped by the colony drone. I should have stayed closer to my medic instead of being ballsy and just running up there. But guys, I am running out of time. If you guys do want to play Global Agenda or just learn more about it, do check it out full review on the link below. Later guys.